What's up, everybody? This your boy Nate Drink from the Nate Drink One Sports Podcast channel, and I wanted to stop by and ask you for your support and your help on my channel and also on my show channel at A Drink of Wisdom. I drop new episodes every Saturday, and you can catch me on all the social media platforms under Nate Drink One. And with that said, here go a quick snippet of one of my most recent shows. Thanks for your support, and remember, let's talk some sports, baby. And I'm out. Day better than yesterday. And you know what we gonna do. We gonna holler at you until next time, baby.
All right, guys, so finish off with a rapid reaction. A lot of topics, a little bit of time. Let's go, Drink.
Let's roll, baby. The 49ers have placed cornerback Richard Sherman on injured reserve with a calf strain, meaning the earliest he could come back is week 5. Jay, how do you see this affecting the 49ers going forward?
Well, it potentially could be a very big deal. Number one, I've told you, been pretty consistent in this offseason. I thought the 49ers they're a little thin at cornerback. And then, calf strains, you got to be careful with those. I mean, we look no further than the recent Kevin Durant injury that he suffered in the NBA Finals. So I expect the 49ers to be very cautious with him moving forward. You don't want to bring him back too soon and have him maybe turn into something bigger. But it's going to be something they're going to have to deal with. I think it's going to put more pressure on that vaunted front four to get pressure with their back end being somewhat compromised. On Tuesday, LSU football coach Ed Orgeron said that most of his team has contracted COVID-19. What was your reaction to that news?
Tell me something I don't know. I think a lot of these guys that probably caught COVID 2-3 times just didn't know it. I think Ed Orgeron was honest. He was very open and transparent about it because here's the thing. They might have caught it and did the 2-week quarantine, just didn't know. So it is what it is. Like I said earlier, you have the prime group for the fight off this virus. And this is evident. Like, half his team caught it. They probably went, quarantine, came back to practice. So it is what it is. So listen, shouts out to Ed Orgeron for being honest with everybody. Major League Baseball has announced the 2020 World Series will be played in the Texas Rangers' new stadium in Arlington, Texas. And that precedes the playoff series will also be played in a bubble site. Was this the right decision?
I think so. And even like I said in the last segment, even though the baseball they're kind of having a little bit smoother sailing with the schedule and less positive tests, postponing games. I think you get to the playoffs, and we've seen how well the bubble has worked for the NBA. I think it's a good time for the playoffs to pull everybody in, create a real safe environment to where you leave nothing to chance. That way, you don't want to be postponing playoff games. So I think it's a good move. Bears wide receiver Allen Robinson is unhappy with his current contract, but refutes reports that he has requested a trade. How you see this situation unfolding?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, if Mr. Trubisky keep playing the way he playing, and then you bring in Nick Foles and he don't give you anything else, I see him just opting out and just saying, listen, I'm just going to take it to the crib and we'll figure this out next year. Because it's just like, bro, I'm out here trying to play. How you not going to pay me, but you're going to sign 10 tight ends? This is ridiculous. This is downright ridiculous. So I think Allen Robinson has all rights to be upset about the fact that he hasn't got an extension. But if he say he didn't ask for a trade, I guess I'll take his word for it. The Raptors have signed reigning coach of the year, Nick Nurse, to a multi-year extension. Your thoughts?
Well, I mean, it's definitely deserved it. 2 years, rookie season as a head coach. They win the NBA title this year. He exceeds all expectations without Kawhi Leonard, wins coach of the year. So nothing with respect to him. I think they got their coach for a long time. I mean, got a great GM coach combination up there with Masai Ujiri. That franchise looks to be in good hands as long as they want to have him there. Georgia coach Kirby Smart will likely wait until the season opener to declare his starting quarterback after projected starter Jamie Newman opted out due to COVID-19 concerns. Who you got starting their first game, Drink?
I think this job is JT Daniels to lose, the transfer from USC. Here's the deal, because you think about it, Jamie Newman, he transferred from Wake Forest, and you had JT Daniels transferring from USC, former 5-star, played well, but he got hurt, and he got beat out by old Slovis down there, and Slovis happened to be one of the players that's trying to play football this year, by the way. But he came there for a reason, and I think Kirby Smart going to try to get him in. The only reason I don't see him being a starter if he's not healthy or something. to start the season, but I think that is that starter if all things are equal. The Cowboys will be without linebackers Sean Lee and Leighton Vander Esch due to a sports hernia and a broken collarbone, respectively. Big deal, little deal, or no deal?
You're muted, Jay.
Yep. Whoops. Fairly big deal for Leighton Vander Esch being out for a significant amount of time. He's a big deal back there with Jalen Smith. But and not to say Sean Lee's not to say he's a no deal, but I mean that's just an annual requirement at this point that Sean Lee has to miss games due to some injury. I mean, we got to just kind of is what it is. I mean, just go ahead and pencil it in, just mark off a block that he ain't gonna be available due to an unforeseen injury. Houston Rockets owner Tillman Fertitta has said Daryl Morey will remain in Houston as the team's GM and will lead the head coaching search. What'd you make of that news?
I mean, well, you got Mike D'Antoni that pretty much chucked the deuce. So, I mean, if you get rid of Morey, then I guess you will really be rebuilding for real because you still got to figure out how do you get enough pieces to make your two expensive stars playoff contenders. So if I'm Fertitta, I look at it and I say, listen, I got to take the good with the bad, the lesser of two evils. I keep Morey, and we try to figure out how we crack that conference finals and maybe the finals. So I can definitely understand the situation he's in right now. But I don't know. You got to find this coach, man, and Morey better be on the money because there's only so much crap they're going to take before you be out the door there, buddy. The NBA has locked in November 18th for the draft. You plan on watching?
Let me check the calendar real quick. That's on a Wednesday, so it shouldn't conflict with any football. So we can probably make it happen. It's probably reasonable. That's one. Browns and Bengals on Thursday Night Football. Who rebounds from their Week 1 loss?
The Bengals. Listen, the Browns was I got it. I got it. It was the Ravens. I got it. But like you said earlier, you out here flailing around on special teams. It seems that Baker Mayfield is still in his progressive commercials or whatever the commercials it is he's doing out here. He got more commercials than he do completed passes. That ain't gonna cut it. The Bengals they seem to be taking the season a little tad bit more serious right now. So I would be remiss if I didn't go with the Cincinnati Bengals right now.
You know, I think I figured it out. I know I don't jump in at the end of these, but I think I figured it out. When you're that bad, you probably do need to keep insurance. I get it now. It makes sense. That's it. Shut it down.
All right. We'll just do that. That concludes today's Drink of Wisdom. I'm Cody Ward.
I'm Jay Wise.
And I'm Nathan Drinker. And remember, make tomorrow better than today and make today better than yesterday. And you know what we going to do. We gonna holler at you until next time, baby.